Good morning, church. Pastor Travis here. I'm praying that this video finds you well. I have been praying for you each by name as I've worked through the membership lists. And I'm praying that through this season of life, that you would be finding your hope, your joy, your contentment, and your peace in Jesus. Just wanted to connect with you this morning with just few updates here for us for this week. The first being, we're going to be starting a new sermon series in 2 weeks. So this upcoming Sunday is Palm Sunday. The following Sunday is Easter Sunday. And so in 2 weeks, the week after Easter Sunday, we're going to be beginning a new sermon series through the book of Philippians. I had some different plans, some different things in mind, but that's okay. The Lord had different plans, and I've been led to walk us through the book of Philippians together. So during the next couple weeks, I pray that you would dive into the book of Philippians. It's short. I pray you would dive into it, that you would begin to ingest it, that you would pray your way through it. It's a wonderful book, focused on the gospel, focused on gospel hope, focused on joy in the midst of dark circumstances, and it emphasizes church unity in such a beautiful, simple manner. So the book of Philippians, we'll be beginning that the week after Easter. Lord willing, we'll be together. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it in person, but I'm praying for that end. But if not, we'll be doing it through video as we have been. As I've been preparing this sermon, though, this sermon series, I wanted to share one verse in particular with you this morning. In Philippians chapter 1 and verse 12, we read this. Paul says, "I want you to know, brothers, that what has happened to me has really served to advance the gospel." Now, on the surface, we read that verse and you could be asking, what does that have to do with anything? How does that bring me any joy today? Well, here's what I think is awesome about this verse. You see, Paul writes the book of Philippians from a jail cell. Now, not a jail cell as we know it. He was probably in chains, chained to a wall. There wasn't 3 meals a day. He was totally dependent on people bringing him food from the outside. It wasn't a joyous experience for Paul. It was a dark circumstance. And yet he pens the letter of Philippians to the church in Philippi, and he tells them that what has happened to him, that his arrest, he sees it as something that has helped to advance the gospel. See, I love Paul's perspective in the midst of his circumstance, in the midst of his trial and his struggle. Paul lifted his eyes from his circumstance and saw that God was at work, that God was doing something in the midst of his dark, trying time. And so, church, I want to encourage you with that thought that God is at work in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic. God has not taken a break. God is not absent. God is not unknowing, that God is alive and well, and that he is working this out. We know as Christians that he works all things together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And friends, I want to encourage you with that what is happening in this very moment is God is using it to work in the good for you, that God is drawing you to himself, that he is encouraging you, comforting you, that he is showing you the power of the gospel in your present circumstance, in your present life. But friends, he is also using this situation in a mighty way to call many people to himself. And so, church, I pray you would rejoice this morning that what has happened, that we would be able to say with the Apostle Paul that what has happened to us has really served to advance the gospel. Friends, be encouraged that God is still at work. Amen. Good stuff. So dive into Philippians the next couple weeks. We'll be jumping into this book together. Now, a couple other announcements. The first being this: if you use the Lifeway devotional magazine. So ladies, if you use the Lifeway Journey magazine monthly to walk through your devotional time, or men, if you use the Lifeway curriculum Stand Firm, I have downloaded digital copies of both of those. They're fully legal. Haven't stolen them. They're fully legal digital copies. I will be emailing those out to the prayer chain here in a few moments. If you are not receiving prayer chain emails and you would like to, let me know. Let me know that you've got my phone number, you've got me on Facebook, or you've got my email, and we can get your name onto that prayer chain of members. If you're not on there, we'd like members to be on there. We communicate to you through there. But that'll also help me be able to get that Lifeway devotional series out to you. So again, if you're looking for the Stand Firm devotional or the Journey devotional, those will be being emailed out to you in digital form here in the next couple minutes. Now, the last announcement of the day, and the thing I am really pumped about and really stoked about, and I'm praying that you will be as well, is our church, BFR, has come together with Dave over at Green Mountain Gospel, Marty from East Randolph and Cornerstone, Dave from Assembly of God, down in Bethel, Faith Assembly of God, and a couple other churches, the Red Brick Church with Roger. We've come together and we've designed a drive-in church service for this upcoming Sunday. So the details with that, here's how this is going to work. The first thing I want to say is it's a drive-in church. So you're going to arrive in your car and you're going to stay in your vehicle. That's very important that we follow our protocol that we're supposed to be following. But you're going to drive into church. The location will be at Applied Research. The address is 250 Beanville Road, right here in Randolph. We're going to have a trailer set up, where a flatbed trailer where we'll get up. There'll be some preaching. There'll be some singing. You will be able to tune into that. The local radio station will be there, and you'll be able to tune in your car radio to a certain station to be able to hear the preaching and hear the music. That radio station will be 100.1 FM or 1320 AM. Again, this is Sunday morning down at 250 Beanville Road. The radio stations are 100.1 FM and 1320 FM or AM rather. The service time is at 9 o'clock. We will start at 9 a.m. sharp, and we will end at 10 a.m. sharp. So 9 a.m. sharp start time. So we're asking people to arrive between 8:45 and 8:50. Not only will it be on the radio, we'll also be putting it up on Facebook Live. So if you can't make it out, you can tune in via Facebook or you can tune in via the radio. There will also be an offering collected at the end where we, as you're driving out, and we'll direct you when you get there Sunday morning, but as you leave Sunday morning, we're going to have two 50-gallon drums set up where you can drop offerings either via check or via cash. And those monies will be collected and then distributed out equally to our area food banks. So again, this upcoming Sunday morning, we are meeting at 250 Beanville Road, Applied Research at 9 a.m. for a combined church service. I am so stoked for this. Please be praying for this weekend. Pray that many people would come out. And then also, we're planning, if this goes well this weekend, we're planning to do the same thing for Easter Sunday as well. So we'll be gathering in a parking lot on Easter Sunday as well. But all you need to know, Sunday morning, 9 a.m., down at Beanville Road at Applied Research. That's the announcements for today. Friends, we are here for you. The leadership team is here for you. If there's anything we can help you with, pray with you, laugh with you, get you supplies, please reach out and let us know. We'll be contacting you each again this week via Facebook, via email, and phone calls. Wanted to make sure that you guys are kept in the loop and wanting to stress to you that you are loved. And friends, we will get through this together by His grace. Isn't that great? Amen, amen, amen. And one thing, I forgot this as well. Coming up either this afternoon or tomorrow morning, I'll be posting another video interview I'm going to be doing with a pastor friend from out in Kansas City area. We're going to be chatting about again, some more gospel hope, as we did the video last week with Russ Rathier. This week we'll do one with my friend Pastor David, and we'll just walk through what does it look like to be hopeful in a time such as this. Church, I love you. I'm here for you, and I look forward to being with you in person again. God bless you, and have a great day.